dancers and their parents. Starting with the freshmen, Ava Banaszewski with Andrea and Jeremy. Isabel Amador with Jennifer. Caitlin May with Ooh. Carla
thank you so much for everything you've done for me and your team. I know I can speak for everyone by saying that you were such a kind and loving person. Addie, you're so fun to be around, and I admire your dedication and hard work in everything you do. As we have grown closer and closer each year, I can say now how you've become so important in my life. I know that I can come to you with anything and that I can be myself around you. I can't even thank you enough for everything that you've done for me. I wish I could say more, but I was told this has to be short. So, Addie, thank you so much for being my best friend. I love you endlessly. Debbie! Debbie never fails to be positive light to everyone around her. She's always smiling, just such a great person to be around. I love laughing with her and telling her how jealous I am of her clothes. Debbie, you are so kind to everyone and you have the biggest heart. I'm so glad you joined dancing and a huge impact on everyone. I'm so glad we got to become so close friends. I'm going to miss you so much. I love you.
Papa, we loved having you being on our team. You're so sweet and make practice so fun. You are so fun to talk to and be around. You radiate so much positive energy at dance. We are gonna miss you so much. I love you, Papa. Emma is the reason I had the courage to join dance. She was so welcoming and made me feel like I could do it. I've had so much fun this year. I'm gonna miss all of the seniors, especially her. She's helped me through so much. Good luck, Emma. You're gonna do so great in whatever you do. But don't miss me too much. Reagan, I am so glad that you are a part of this team. It's not gonna be the same without you. You are very kind and super fun to be around. You have been so welcoming to me this. You have been so welcoming to me since the beginning. I'm gonna miss you so much. Reagan, I love you so much.
Okay. Lauren, this is a note from Izzy and Ava. So this is them talking. Hey Lauren, I just want to thank you very much for everything you've done for me this season. I really appreciate how welcoming you were for us and to the team. And I'm going to miss your fun times in the car along with the karaoke shows we put on. I'm going to miss all the tea talks, especially the food dates we have. I don't really know what I'm going to do when you leave because you're a big part of my life now. You are such a beautiful dancer and have so much coming for you. Love you, Ginger. Love Izzy. Okay. Michaela. Although you've been on the team for one season, I feel like I've really gotten to know you. You are so much fun to be around and a very funny person. I'm so glad you joined our dance family because you always know how to make jokes out of random situations. I love you. You are such a funny person and I love being around you. I love you so much and I know you're going to go far. I'm so happy I got the chance to dance with you the past few years and I really get to know you. You've always been there for me and I really want to thank you for being such a great friend. Sorry, I'm a cracker. Laura, I can't believe you're already a senior. You've always been such a good teammate and over the past few years you've been such a great friend to me. I love working with you, dancing with you, and laughing with you. You have such a contagious laugh. And I love how we can just talk and laugh for hours. Thank you for always being there for me, listening to me, and just being a good friend to me. I'm so excited to see what you're going to accomplish in the future, and I'm sad to see you leave. I love you so much, and I'm so grateful that I got to know you these last years, and it all went by way too fast. Seniors, it's hard to believe that you guys are graduating this year. I feel like I've known every one of you forever, and I can't believe we only have a few weeks left of the season. It makes me sad thinking that you guys are moving on from dancing. But you will always be a part of our dance family. I know you are going to accomplish a lot in the future, but I honestly don't want you guys to go.
Let's have one more round of applause for our dance team seniors.
Hello everyone and welcome to another broadcast on the Spartan live stream. Tonight in Middle Border Boys Basketball Conference action, the Somerset Spartans are set to take on the Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks. My name is Will Ross Miller and I'm joined on the mic tonight by Cody Wallen and Jess Swink. If you are new to the Spartan live stream, all of us are staff members here at Somerset High School. I'm an English teacher, Wallen teaches social studies, and Jess is a member of our office staff. We all want to thank you so much for tuning in to this contest tonight. Somerset comes into this game with a 9-6 record overall and a 3-5 record in the Middle Border Conference, good enough for 6th currently in the conference. The Spartans took on the current conference leader in Prescott in their last game on Friday. Somerset was able to play the Cardinals close for the whole game, but Prescott ended up prevailing by a score of 78-72. The Spartans will look to get back in the win column here tonight against these Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks. The Blackhawks come into this Tuesday evening contest with a record of 9-2 overall and stand at 5-3 in the conference, which puts them just behind Osceola and Prescott for 3rd. Baldwin-Woodville played just last night, defeating St. Croix Falls 64-35. The player to watch for the Blackhawks tonight is senior Eli Coonan. Coonan leads Baldwin with 19 points per game and is currently averaging 10.5 rebounds per contest, good enough for 2nd in the Middle Border Conference, just behind Prescott's Dallas Wallen. This is the second meeting between these two teams this season, with the last one coming December 6th in Baldwin. That game saw the Blackhawks defeat the Spartans by a score of 60-54. Coonan led all scorers in that one with 62 points, or not 62,
Whoa.
that would be insane.
Holy moly.
26 points,
Well,
still pretty impressive,
yeah.
but not 62. And 11 rebounds. The Spartans were led by Dylan Lesha with 14. Jess and Wallen, it's been a while since these two teams went against each other. What do the Spartans need to do in this one to get another Middle Border Conference win against one of their biggest rivals?
Well, let's first take a moment to say that one of their starters is out from the last time we played
Yeah, he's
him.
only played 2 games this season, one of the starters for them.
And he ended up breaking his ankle during our game and ended up playing on the broken ankle.
Yikes.
It wasn't very long.
I believe that's Mason Werner.
Mason Werner, yep.
Number 10, not going to be playing tonight, obviously. But
unfortunately, yeah, I think he may be done close to the season
Yeah.
or pretty late.
that's rough for a senior.
Oh, it broke my heart when I heard
Yeah.
about it. Anyway, they really need, when they play as a team, we're unstoppable.
I know you were at the Prescott game. Can you give us some insights in terms of how that game went? Only a
We
6
don't
point.
talk about Prescott.
But I mean,
We don't talk about Bruno as no.
if you're gonna take a loss to a good team in the conference by only
Yes.
6 points, there have to be positive things that come out of that.
We struggled again from the free throw line. That's what we've kind of said all year.
But shooting about 50% from the free throw line this
Yep.
season.
Gosh, I can't think. That's so long ago, Ross.
Friday.
What has happened? We played tough. We started off strong, and that was huge.
Heard it was a good defensive effort against the
Yes.
Prescott team that can score in bunches. I mean, we saw that when they played here.
Yep. And other part is we held Monmouth to, I want to say, 18 points that night.
Wow.
So that
Has
was
to be
really
one
good.
of his lowest totals on the season.
Correct. I think another one of the players, I don't know offhand, had a great game.
Dallas Wallen, potentially?
No, not Dallas Wallen. It was
Wow.
kind of like a name that you wouldn't expect.
Sure.
Otherwise, the Dallas Wallen. They both had their scoring.
Yep.
It was just a real defensive battle. Lots of fun, high energy. The gym was very full. Prescott always brings a
Yep.
good crowd at home. It was a fun. I think if we see them in the playoffs,
It'd be a good matchup.
It will be a good matchup. And for some reason, we always play better at Prescott.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a lot to talk about.
No, that's good. Wallen, what do you think the guys could – we've seen inconsistency so far this season. That's definitely been the theme. What do we need to see consistently for them to kind of raise in the ranks of the Middle Border Conference?
Yeah, just hoping to get off to a strong start here, limit the turnovers, get a couple easy baskets early, and play strong defense throughout. We'll see what formation-wise and stuff Baldwin plays. I'm not familiar. I don't remember from last year or anything like that. But, yeah, if we can get off strong and not get into any holes and have to kind of fight in and play a different game than we're kind of trying to play, that's where we get into some trouble. We're trying to play kind of get back into the game situation. So
Great point. Great point. And the one final thing here, I think we play better when we are playing, Jess, I think you alluded to this earlier, playing as a team.
Yes.
If we can't have one guy try to carry the entire show because teams key in on that, and that's when we've seen this team not play their best basketball.
Correct.
When multiple guys are scoring and you can kind of play the hot hand and kind of go from there, this team does well and they play their best version of basketball. We're going to send it to the floor for these starting lineups and the national anthem. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Spartan live stream.
School for tonight's Middle Border Conference game featuring the Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks. And your Somerset Spartans. Now, to honor America, if you are able, please rise. Remove your headgear for the singing of our national anthem by Somerset student athlete Victoria Gomez. Ladies and gentlemen, Victoria Gomez. Now, if I can have everybody direct your attention to the scoreboards for an important announcement.
Good evening and welcome to Somerset High School. We appreciate your attendance at this education-based sporting event. And we hope you enjoy your time.
Tonight's game is played under the rules of the NFHS,
The WIBA.
and the Middle Border Conference.
These rules apply for fair play.
And good sportsmanship.
Between
Coaches
And
athletes. Our athletes ask that you demonstrate the ideals of good sportsmanship. Fair play.
and the respect for our teammates.
Opponents. And the officials.
Now it's game time! Let's announce the starting lineups.
Let's go!
Let's meet those starting lineups. First, for the visiting Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks. He's a junior, number 1, Colin Fritz. Sophomore, number 2, Evan Clausen. Junior, number 3, James Porter. Senior, number 32, Sean Van Somerson. And senior, number 34, Eli Kunin. The Blackhawks are coached by Scott Leroy and assisted by White Hall, Jared Lange, and Sam Leroy. Now let's meet the starting lineup for your Somerset Spartans. From Minnesota, 6'4" junior guard, number 2, Dylan Lusha. From Stillwater, a 5'11" junior guard, number 3, Kid Cronin. From Osceola, a 6-foot senior guard, number 10, Thomas Waskell. number 13, Kane Natalie. And from across the 6'2" junior power forward, number 34, Kevin Gebheim. Your Spartans are coached by Troy Lake. He's assisted by Corey Kryback, Josh Wills, Seth Nicolette, and Jeremy Leshna. Team managers are Grace Abramson, Leah Ellison, and Ethan Weldon. Tonight's WIA official.
Fun fact about Prescott, their coach-to-player ratio is 1-2, or player-to-coach ratio is 2-1.
Wow.
9 coaches, 18
Yes,
players.
take it if you get it. All right, here we go. Spartans taking on Baldwin-Woodville. Lesha going against Coonan here early on. Big height disadvantage, but Lesha certainly can jump. Coonan listed at 6'7". Again, one of the leading rebounders in the conference. Can be a nuisance in the paint. And it'll be Cayman Gabheim's job for most of this evening to see if he can stop him. And the Spartans couldn't on that first set. It was all Coonan on that one.
If you watch Coonan, he really gets low.
It's a
Have you
good,
noted-
yep, he gets very good position, gets
yes.
low, and then kind of makes his move from there.
Yep.
That'll be a fun battle of the big bodies down there.
Yes, it will. Gabheim's certainly strong, but doesn't have quite as much height. But hey, you don't need height to shoot threes, and Caden Krybeck hits one right there. Big three-pointer for the junior.
Dylan Lesha finally hit a few threes on Friday night, so he was happy about that. I know he's been kind of rough from the three-point line.
About 25% from three.
10-second call.
Wow. Good job by the Spartans there early on, turning up the defense, turning up the heat a little bit as they take the lead here, and they'll have the ball. Kryback off to Lesha. Down to Donnelly there. Back to the top of the key. Kryback shooting it again. Back iron. Can't get the offensive rebound. Blackhawks heading the other way. See how this looks like they're going to kind of facilitate all their offense through Coonan there as entry pass, quick back out. Van Someren, who I believe is the second leading scorer for the Blackhawks, getting the bucket to go there. Long two-pointer. Van Someren averaging just over 10 points per game. And also a senior. Waskell.
Baldwin made the sectional semifinals last year.
Wow.
So they're a good team. They're very well coached by Scott Benoit, a Hudson, Wisconsin native.
They're always a tough opponent, no matter what the personnel is, that's for
good
sure.
pass there by Lesha.
Counted on the foul. Lesha being the facilitator there. Great post passing and great cut by Cayman Gebheim to go to the basket and earn the and one. First foul, and that one's going to go to Coonan. That's a big one. Is if he gets into foul trouble, you know that Baldwin doesn't really have a replacement. As Cayman hits the free throw.
All of our coaches are in red, and our players are in black warm-ups tonight.
Oh, very coordinated look there on the sideline.
I'm sure they planned it.
I think we've talked about that before. Like, do all the coaches just text each other, email each other, like, all right, we're doing the...
They do, actually. I have inside knowledge. Yes,
That's
they
hilarious.
do.
Inside scoop.
Inside scoop.
They have so much apparel. Sometimes it's the gray quarter zip. Sometimes it's the... Right now it's the long sleeve red.
Lesha going up, and he'll go to the line, and we'll see if that one, Coonan in the vicinity there, might be on him.
Oh,
Nope, that's going to be on three. That'll be James Borkard. Already the second foul for Baldwin. And Lesha will go to the line. First one good.
And we mentioned Coach Wink already, and I believe, Mr. Rossmiller, that he is going to be our person of the half.
He will be our person of the half. We have some fun questions that he answered.
Oh, I cannot
Dylan
wait.
Lesha hits both free throws. How about
that?
Dylan shooting 37% on the
Nice
season
job,
from
Dylan.
the charity stripe. Able to get both of them to go there.
Shout out to Michelle Lesha. I believe she is under the weather tonight.
Oh.
So, Michelle, if you're watching,
Hope
I'm
she's
sure you
able to
are.
watch. Yep. Sad she can't be here, obviously.
Maybe that's the ticket for him to make his free throws. Mom, don't watch.
I'm sure Michelle would love that.
Yeah. Nice duck by number one there, so get hit in the head.
Yeah, Colin Fritz almost
Thank
got
you.
hit with that one. Good defense here by Somerset.
That's one thing that I feel has stepped up in the last few games is our defense.
Well, we've talked countless amounts of times about defense setting up the offense.
Yep.
So this team, this Somerset Spartan team, can play well in transition. Fritz goes to the hoop, Not able to get it. Donnelly secures the rebound and pushes up to Krybeck. Krybeck will drive the lane, thinks better of it. Back out Lesha for three. It's up. Back rim. Can Krybeck save it? Oh, no, it's going to be right back to Baldwin. Spartans with the 8-4 lead here early on. 3 minutes into this first half. Coonan with the ball there. Nice entry pass. A nice sky hook there. Not quite a sky hook, more of a hook right into the hoop.
Old school kind of basketball it reminds me of.
I think that's the kind of basketball player Coonan is.
Yes. Nothing wrong with that. I love the old school
I believe
stuff.
I think he has a couple of outside shots, but besides that, he's doing all of his work in the paint. Gabheim out to Donnelly, back to Krybeck, and back into Lesha, who's going up, and Somerset deflects off them out of bounds, going back to the Blackhawks. Yeah, Spartans opening this set in a full court press. 2-2-1, trying to get the trap going. Baldwin doing a good job of moving right now. Yep, good skip pass there. Coonan with the ball. And it looks like the Blackhawks will set up their half-court set. Orkart. Oh, rimmed in and out, no good. Coonan fighting for that one, and it will go to Baldwin. Nice pass. Easy bucket there. 6 points here early on for Eli Coonan. All tied up at 8. Waskell. Been one of the better three-point shooters for this Spartan team. He'll take a three here, and it's good. Waskell for three.
It's good to see him get the first shot in tonight.
Good to see him early on getting the bucket to go. And we've seen a team effort here so far for the Spartans as they have 11 points, and it's come from 4 different players.
It's a good start.
Yep.
That's what Coach Brink likes to see.
Jordan Walters looks like he's getting ready to check in. He'll be another one who's going to be going up against Coonan, and that's a nice move there by Evan Clausen, a sophomore, 6'5". Looks to be the future of this program, as that was a nice move by him.
Like I said, they're very well coached.
I don't know if we've mentioned it yet, but it looks like Baldwin coming out in a 3-2 zone here.
Oh, I'm
and
surprised.
that'll be out of bounds.
I'm surprised I didn't came in with the walk right there.
Yeah. Instead, it'll be a turnover of a different variety as he throws it out. And Walters will come in for Gabheim, and Rojas in for his fellow senior, Thomas Waskell. Rojas also in limited shots, shooting pretty good from beyond 3.
He makes some nice key shots at
over 40%, 11 of 27.
Krybeck, Caden was on the top 10 for the three-point percentage.
Wow, yeah, Caden is shooting over 40%, and he's shot 84 threes. Caden Krybeck, it's been his calling card from day one, his outside shot. Very smooth shooter. Smooth operator for sure, as Coonan will go to the line here. First foul for Somerset, it will go to Kane Donnelly.
And as we go through this game, we'll also be giving updates on the girls basketball team, who's down in Prescott.
Yep.
They're about 2 minutes left in warm-up there. Must have gone a little bit long.
Girls have had a very impressive season so far.
Who's on the top of the conference for the girls? Is it Prescott?
I believe it's Prescott.
Yep. Girls lost to them earlier in the season.
Yep, that'll be a fun matchup.
I believe that
tonight.
was their first loss, actually.
I think it was.
Girls
Walters off the glass, and he can't quite get it to go.
The girls had a great game against Elk Mound, who was undefeated.
Undefeated, Elk Mound. Won 54-46.
Next girls game we will do will be on Saturday.
That's right.
Big day there. We'll have to talk about that later.
Lots of
Coonan taking the 3 there. He's only had 6 attempts from beyond the 3-point line this season. He thought about it and put it up there.
I'll maybe see if we can get Mr. Probst on to talk about what's happening the rest of the week here.
Have him give the inside scoop on Saturday.
I believe we're playing Athens.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I think 5 games going on.
A team we are definitely not familiar with,
No.
not used to playing, not from our area of the state.
Okay, if you guys want some fun things to watch during the game, besides the game, watch Baldwin's assistant coach.
Pretty animated?
Pretty animated, yep.
Gotta love that.
Yep, nothing wrong with it. Yep.
I mean, on the counter to that, you can just watch our own Coach Wink, who is equally as animated sometimes.
At times, for sure. Kickball there. And Gebheim will check back in, giving Dylan Lush a well-deserved break here. Really, I think the starters for Baldwin still in this one. Haven't made any substitutions yet.
I don't know how many they are running since we played them.
Yeah. 3-point up. And that one is no good. A bit short, but an offensive rebound goes to the Blackhawks, and they'll set it up again. And that will be a foul on Jordan Walters. Walters kind of gave the elbow there to Coonan. At least that's what the officials have indicated. That's only the Spartans' second foul. Jordan's first.
Wow, 7 minutes in already.
Yeah, pretty quick first half so far, knock on wood. Long two doesn't go, offensive rebound once again. And I think they're gonna call a foul there.
On Caden maybe? Nope, Andy Rojas.
Rojas, number 22. Baldwin with the lead here early on as we're still in the first half of the first half. 12-11 against two teams that could very well see each other early on in the playoffs.
Oh, I believe we've got Mr. Probst coming up here now.
We do. We're going to let Wallen set him up here. Another offensive rebound. That one's up. No good. Out of bounds, heading to Somerset.
Jordan fell on top of Caden right there.
He did, yes. And we have the one and only Trent Probst now joining us.
Good evening, guys. How we doing?
Doing pretty good, Probst. How about yourself?
Doing all right. We got everybody in action tonight. Every single winter team is playing tonight.
We got wrestling, girls basketball, and both hockey teams all in action, huh?
And both middle school wrestling and middle school girls basketball, yeah.
Of course.
Just been a busy day.
And cheer and dance all in action tonight, too.
All doing their thing.
Yep.
Well, Probst, we want to talk a little bit about what's going to be going on here on Saturday, just because that's a pretty exciting thing. It's the second year of us doing it, I believe, correct?
That's correct. Second annual Northwest Girls Basketball Challenge. It will be happening here on Saturday. Last year was the inaugural one. We are featuring 6 varsity games starting at 9 a.m. in the morning.
Awesome.
We've got them scheduled every hour and 45 minutes, so basically once one game gets done, we'll jump right into warm-ups and hopefully stay on time on Saturday. But we have 6 middle border schools participating. Amory, Baldwin, Osceola, Prescott, Central, and Somerset. And we have 6 non-middle border teams participating, so everybody's paired up against a non-middle border team. So we've got some really good matchups. I'm going to try to remember off the top of my head.
I don't want to put you on the record.
Right away, we've got Baldwin and Rice Lake right away to start the morning.
That's a fun one right away there.
Man, we've got Osceola and Phillips.
Okay.
Phillips, I think, only has 1 loss on the season in game 2 of the day. Game 3 is Bloomer and Amory. And then game 4, just looking around here, I think we've got Prescott and Northwestern.
Okay. I believe the girls were talking about that one, so I'm pretty sure
that should be a good matchup.
I want to see at least half of that game.
After that, we've got Somerset, your hometown Somerset Spartans at 4 o'clock against Athens out of the Narrowwood Conference. They also, they're top 10 for sure in Division 5 with only 1 loss.
The Central Wisconsinite in me is going to make it, it's going to be very hard not to say Athens, because that's what our family always calls them. Not Athens, but Athens. So I'm going to work on that before Saturday.
You do what you got to do, Rossi.
That's exactly right.
And then in the nightcap, we've got the St. Croix Central Panthers taking on the Mondovi Buffaloes.
There we go.
So we've got
prime time.
Yeah.
We've got just a wide variety of games happening. So,
gosh, I mean, it was so much fun last year, just kind of being in the gym for some of those contests where it wasn't Somerset playing, but just the atmosphere. It's such a fun atmosphere. It almost reminds me of kind of those youth basketball tournaments that would happen on weekends, but at that high school varsity level.
Yes, a lot of good games. And you know, last year was all Heart of North teams plus Bloomer from the Clover Belt, but this year with just some scheduling things, we've got actually quite a diverse group of schools represented from conferences. So it actually, our lineup of teams is really, really solid. So we're happy with that and glad to host it and hope we can plan on to bring it back for a 3rd year next year.
Yeah,
so
I think it's a great tradition, honestly, and it's just a fantastic, fun day to be in this gym and in this community. So much just good basketball to watch, and it just really brings a variety of people here. You get seeing teams they never get to see.
Yep.
Just a fun time.
Well, and 2 of the teams, so Rice Lake and Phillips are coming over, and they're playing the first 2 games of the day, and then they're actually leaving here and going to watch, I think it's Duluth women's
Oh.
play because they have former players
Very
in
cool.
that program, so they're making like a full day out of.
Oh
Like,
my gosh.
Phillips
Full-on
is coming
trip.
over, staying over somewhere the night before, so it's like a team bonding
Oh,
experience
fun.
type
Cool.
thing. So it's pretty cool.
Those
celebration.
are those are really the memories I feel like that
Yes.
persist for those student athletes beyond kind of the times of playing. The opportunities where they really get to experience that kind of stuff with their teammates.
Absolutely. We did them in high school, Rossi. We did an overnight trip where we played at the Metrodome.
Yes.
And then the next day played a doubleheader at Wisconsin Dells.
Gosh, that'd
So
be
it was
fun.
blast.
That would be fun.
And
Well-
actually, speaking of high school days, fun
Yeah.
fact, did you know that assistant coach for Baldwin-Woodville, Mike Hall, was the boys basketball coach at arch rival Fort Atkinson for me in high school,
Oh,
and
interesting.
also helped with baseball and football. So
Gosh.
we've gone toe-to-toe on not literally competing, but
Yeah.
coached against some of the teams I played on in high school.
Good rebound there by Jameson
Random
Wink.
fact of the night.
It's such a small world with like, especially just the high school athletic world within Wisconsin. You're always going to run into someone that you've crossed
Yeah.
paths with before.
Another random fact is the head coach, Benoit,
Yes.
Scott Benoit, I was friends with his younger sisters in middle school. And his dad actually was friends with, I think, my dad or my stepdad way back in the day.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a small world.
Oh, darn, I don't have any connection to anyone on the Baldwin-Woodville roster or coaching staff. but-
Cayman Gebheim to the line.
Teams have been stuck on 12 and 11.
Yeah,
for
let's
a
say
while.
we've been talking this entire
Not
time.
anymore.
Hey, Cayman finally broke it. Up to 12-12 now, all even here.
While we were talking, Thomas Waskell took a charge.
Hey, how about that?
That's nice.
Thomas has done that a couple of times
Yep.
this season.
I feel like he's taken over the Jack Cook role a little bit.
That's a blast from the past.
Yes.
Yeah, but nothing against Jack, but I think Thomas is shooting even better from beyond the three this
yes.
season, which is an element
Yep.
that if Jack would have unlocked that, boy, he would have been nearly
Oh, yeah.
unstoppable.
Cayman Gebheim 2 for 2 there, shooting over 63% on the year
Nice.
Awesome.
from
and
free throw line.
leading the Spartans with 5 points here so far. But Coonan responds immediately. He's up to 10 points of the 14 for Baldwin. And Lesha will try to answer here. He dishes out. Waskell, Krybeck top of the key up. Oh, no
that
good.
looked good.
Yep, it looked good from our vantage point over here. And here comes Baldwin looking to add on to their 1 point lead. Basically, their offense has been get the ball inside the paint to Coonan and let him go up.
Yep.
It looks like they're going to try to do that again, but Jameson going for a double team there, as that might be what Somerset really needs to do.
girls basketball update early on. The Prescott Cardinals leading 7-4.
Okay, early on. So,
15-12 left in the first half. In
all
that
right,
one.
all right. Gosh, that would be a fun one to watch.
From what we can see on their scoreboard.
Gebheim going up strong, gets the bucket to go, and the Spartans regain the lead. That's a tough bucket there by Gebheim, the junior. He earned it. He's at 7 points.
Oh, Jess unplugged herself again.
Well, as long as it's not me, I'll take it.
It's only number 2 of the year. Not too bad. And
That
all
is
of
not too bad.
volleyball
There
and
have
basketball.
been singular games where it's happened twice.
Yes,
so for
exactly.
for this entire length, we'll take 2.
Hey, we're all about continuous improvement
That's
in the
exactly
Somerset
right.
School District.
That's
so
exactly right. That's what education's all about right there.
Hey, we are coming up on our 150th live stream.
already?
Yes.
I feel like we just hit. Between fall sports
Yes.
and
Say we're doing-
we just hit 100.
Yep.
You-
It's about
you
every
guys just hit
season we
100.
get about 50 usually. So
Yeah.
next season we get to look forward to probably 200. It would
200.
be either late next season
Yeah.
or early the
Yeah.
following
Yes.
year.
Next, Crybeck.
Oh,
Rattles
in and
in.
out and in.
Gets the forgiving roll there.
Yeah, it's
Really,
like the boys basketball game against Colfax on February 6th.
That's a Monday night.
That'll be our 150th.
Barring any. I don't even want to say it.
Don't
Yep,
even
we're
say
not-
it.
we're not-
No, we're not.
Coonan takes another 3
We're
there.
out-
He
we're
shot
out
2
of-
in this one.
We're out of postponements
Yes.
for Mondays, Tuesdays,
On
Thursdays,
Prof-
and Fridays
I
and
can't
Saturdays
even
right now.
imagine just all of the phone calls you've had to have
Phone calls,
and
emails,
conversations.
texts. Yep.
Yep.
Good
Just-
news though is every team is still at a full schedule.
Fantastic.
It
I
might
don't know
not
how you
be-
did it, but
it might not be
fantastic.
their original opponents, but every team. I would say in most cases we've been able to work it out with the opposing schools, but we are at full schedule still with everybody.
That's fantastic.
Creative scheduling, double headers with a lot of.
Yep.
And I like the
I
double
enjoy
headers.
those. Yep.
I know we have the one coming up with Altoona here
Yep.
next Next Friday,
Next
Friday
Friday.
after
Friday
that,
the
something like
10th,
that.
February
Friday.
10th, yep.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Oh, yeah,
I
2 Fridays from now.
love a good
And that-
doubleheader. We had 2 doubleheaders in a week 2 weeks ago. That was fun.
That was an experience.
And those were due to reschedules.
Yes.
The Altoona ones were pre-planned.
The
Yep.
Altoona one makes a ton of sense,
Yep.
doing those as doubleheaders. Coach Wink helping Thomas out there a little bit
I
on
think he got
defense.
his point across.
I definitely did. Open 3, though, is up and
Ooh.
good. Open shot there for Van Summeren, and he'll hit it. He's up to 5 points. Only 3 players have scored for Baldwin-Woodville so far.
Probably a silly question to ask you now. Probably could have just asked you in your office at some point. But are we hosting any sectional type things this year?
It's a great question. So we are a Division III boys sectional final host site.
For
so the game
basketball?
we go to state, that'll be, I would say, a really good matchup and a really good crowd. And to be honest with you, I hope it has to get moved because
Right.
that means we're playing
That's
in it.
exactly
So
right.
that one has to be a neutral site. But yeah, we're slated to host that. And then we also have the boys and girls hockey sectional finals again this year.
Very
Awesome.
cool.
Hockey's not required to be at a neutral site, so if we are playing in those games, we will be hosting them.
That
I
So
would
feel
be
like
nice.
that's been a couple years in a row now we've had that spot, or at least
So
a
every-
couple out of a couple here.
every year that we have hosted the sectional final for boys hockey, we have been playing in it.
Okay. Wow.
We have hosted, which has been twice. The one time we hosted it for girls, we did not make it that far.
Sure.
Skip pass to the side
It's
there.
usually a
by
big
top
day of
key.
hockey because they're on the same
Yeah,
day, right?
They
Back-to-back
are
games.
noon and 4.
Oh, that's right. Gosh.
No rest for the weary in those weeks.
Yeah, because you
while
got to clear out the entire arena, and then
Yep.
the line is long coming out of there,
Yep.
too.
A lot-
3-point up, no good.
The sectional final hockey game will always bring some nightmares
Oh,
to me.
yep.
I
As
wasn't
our-
even going to bring it up.
One
I
of-
was, but didn't.
that kind of obscures our tally count for how many live streams we have, because that was our first and really only failed live stream that we've had.
Yeah.
Where definitely not enough
You know what?
Wi-Fi there to get that baby up and rolling.
And third time's going to be the charm for hockey because you had that experience. Then last year, I had the unfortunate pleasure of navigating some fans not making great choices where we had to hold up the game until they actually left the vicinity.
Some
That's
adult
right.
problems.
Some adult problems.
This
so
third time, it's going to be
so
smooth
we're
sailing.
going to be smooth sailing
That's
this
right.
year.
Gosh, at least I sure hope so.
Forgot about that.
Lesha drive the baseline going up. He'll draw the foul
Ooh.
there. Hopefully Dylan's okay.
2019, that was a good year.
Yeah?
4:44 with 4 fouls each on the clock.
How about that?
Hey, it's the little things got to find fun with.
Yep.
I mean, it has been a long. We are looking at our first 5-day week this week.
I know.
And Somerset has 4 fouls also.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 4 or 5. Look at that.
In addition, Dylan Lesha had 4 points before that free throw.
Now he's up to 5. Come on, Dylan.
And it's the 24th of the month.
Oh,
Jeez.
wow. And there's 4 people up in the live stream lounge right now.
And
Yes.
and Derek Carr, big fan of the live stream, wears number 4.
Maybe he might wear a different number with his next squad. Has Dylan hit all of his
When-
free throws so
I
far?
believe
I
so.
believe
yes.
so.
4
Knock
for
on
4.
wood. Yes, knock on
How
wood.
about that? 4
See?
for 4.
And Michelle isn't here. I'm telling you.
You mean when,
Dylan has brought his free throw percentage probably above 40% now.
you mean when Derek Carr's a Viking next year?
Don't even say that. How dare you? Wow. Coonan doing work there, up to 12 points. He is carrying this Baldwin squad so far.
Well, I can't say that about Aaron Rodgers because he's going to be a Jet.
That's okay.
Great.
Yeah, that is okay.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
That's right.
We can win the same amount of games for a lot less money.
Oh, yes.
For a 3, just off the front rim.
Nice rebound there by Lesha.
Here I am jumping into play-by-play for no reason.
Hey, I'll take it.
We didn't do our disclaimer, did we?
Nah, they know at this point. 3-point, no good. Wink fighting for the rebound. It'll go to Donnelly there.
Good save
No
in that
travel
one.
call, yep. Under 4 to play now. Oh, my goodness.
They're
That
letting
been,
them play tonight.
Yeah,
Very
they are.
physical, both
Yep.
ends. Very consistent calling.
but that
I
is,
believe.
I mean, we talk consistently on the
Yep.
live stream. That's how we like it. That's how
That's
we want
just
them to
it.
play. As long as no one's getting hurt,
correct.
it's more fun to watch the game, more of a flow.
Girls basketball update. Spartans take an early lead, 15-14, with about 10 minutes left in the first half.
Boy, I just have a feeling that
It's going to be a battle.
That matchup is going to happen a third time at some point.
Well,
I get that feeling every season, but just, man.
Spartans have the opportunity to become leaders of the middle border with a win there.
Donnelly out to Krybeck. Back down to Wink and up to Krybeck again.
Prescott 7-0. Spartans 6-1, I believe, based off my last.
Top 2 teams in the Middle Border Conference for girls basketball. As I was looking at WIS Sports, and obviously quick shout out to WIS Sports providing all of our stats and records and information. We really could not do it without them. But
except for girls basketball stats, because we do not have those.
Correct. But as of today, Prescott ranked 10th in Division III for girls basketball.
Wow. You know what? I did see that. That's the first time they've entered the rankings.
Yeah, they were unranked until that one. I believe boys basketball for Prescott also ranked currently.
Oh, right to him. Did you see
yeah,
that? You didn't have to
Kunin will never have an easier offensive rebound. Ever.
All right, I'm going to jump down and get stuff ready for the officials here at halftime. Next week, by the way, Officials Appreciation Week.
So we'll have to give them a couple shout-outs.
We got a couple things in store to show our appreciation to the officials for our game. So
fantastic.
I already showed one official tonight appreciation by buying him dinner. Not at the varsity level.
Well,
not at the varsity level.
But he was paying off the officials, Jess?
But if,
he was her son.
Yes.
Working a lower level game.
Yes, not.
Just to clarify.
Yes.
Here come the emails tomorrow.
I know.
All those folks from Baldwin.
Sorry, Probst.
Let's just say this, though. I'm thankful that one of our varsity refs jumped in for the JV game tonight because one of our lower level refs had to back out today due to illness.
Oh, boy.
So to find an official in less than 4 hours before the game, one of the varsity refs said, hey, I'll come over and work the JV game, not a problem. I'm not going to lie, I was ready to jump in if I needed to, like as an absolute worst case scenario. But I'm just
well, that's the other thing. Is the Probst family coming together again for
Great
the
question.
referee?
Oh, that's right. That happened last
that was fantastic.
So we aren't. There were 7 games last year. This year there's only 6. So that was a good way to remove a crew from the equation.
Sure.
My dad's working a game with the Badger Conference, has a crossover deal down in Madison, so he's reffing there. And my brother, I don't know what he's doing. He's reffing a bunch. He just got engaged too, so he's got all kinds of stuff going on. So
awesome.
Yep.
Well, Probst, thank you so much for joining us here tonight.
Thanks for all you do.
Have a good one.
Go Spartans.
Go Spartans. 22-23, Baldwin reclaiming the lead here, but Somerset with the ball with just over a minute 30 to go. Back and forth affair against two very evenly matched teams.
Really good defensive battle, really good just everything. It's been a fun game to watch tonight.
Yep.
I mean, obviously I'd like us to be winning by more, but in all reality, this is a good game.
Yeah. Both teams playing pretty darn clean.
Nice
now
little deflection.
At halftime, we will have a dance team performance of just the senior dancers, as it was senior and parent night. If you joined early, that's what you were seeing.
Of course, before that, we'll kind of give a shout out to all of the seniors just so they can have their name announced, because we will not be able to play audio for that performance because we will get copyright claimed by YouTube.
I believe there are 11 seniors on the team.
That is correct. Quite a dedicated crew since their freshman year. And the program is really...
Oh, they called a charge.
Wow.
Wow.
Big turn of events there for Somerset.
I can't comment yes or no on that one because... Well, no, because I...
Jameson was right there.
Well, it was actually... Kane was the one that...
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was Kane that stood there. But those charges are really hard to call.
Yeah, I do not envy the job of an official ever in any sport, if I'm being honest.
Exactly, that's true.
Major respect 1 week before Officials Appreciation Week. Well, we always every week is Officials Appreciation Week on the Spartan live stream.
Well, especially like when Probst talked about, filling in.
I was just saying, I know you preach that you need to be nice to the officials. They're the reason the game still exists. If we are mean to the officials, they'll disappear. We won't have the game anymore. I mean, as a former coach, boy, it's tough sometimes, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Krybeck with the quick release 3 there. Spartans reclaim the lead.
Nice one at the end of this end of the semester, end of the half here.
But like,
Spartans will have opportunity for the final shot here.
Wow.
This is going to make me feel old. As a mother of a ref.
Well, and I was a soccer official when I was younger, so I've been on the other side of that. But the competitive juices get flowing. You get in there and tricky sometimes. So definitely, absolutely, we support our referees.
Well, and you know, as you're
Appreciate what
watching
they
these
do.
games for varsity, I hate to say it, but these are not younger refs. I'm not saying they're old, but they're not of the younger generation. So kudos to them to keep reffing.
Yeah, we need them.
I mean, I can hardly get up the stairs in the morning. I'm just kidding.
And you're 29.
I know.
You and I celebrating the same birthday this year.
So excited. No, it's my golden birthday. I'm 31 this year.
Oh, okay.
Spartan's looking at the last shot here. Krybeck will take the three. It's up.
Oh! Wink!
Wink! Hey! Whoa, Nelly.
Oh, that was a close one.
What a toss, though. Holy
Great
moly.
job by Jamison Wink to get that one up to go.
Hey, we're going to count that as a buzzer beater for Jameson.
Yes.
Well,
Wink with the bucket.
you asked him an important question today.
I did.
What was that?
Which one? I asked him whether he's keeping the J-Monster
Persona.
persona.
And he said?
And he said he's matured.
Yes.
He's a varsity player
That's
now.
exactly right.
He can't have such foolishness.
Well, quickly here, seniors for the dance team, Laura Blumel, Emma Handrahan, Claire Hauger, Reagan Lyons, Lauren Mangelson, Emmy Midbrod, Michaela Parisi, Emily Seiko, Addie Sint, Debbie Vang, and Hafa Vieira Miera. They will all be performing here tonight. So, thank you folks for tuning into the first half. We'll be back in a little bit, but for now, let's watch these dancers perform. All right, here we go with the second half. Spartans will start with the ball here, leading by 4, 27-23. Leading scorers so far is going to be number 34, Eli Coonan for Baldwin-Woodville. He has 14 of their 23 points here.
Yeah, tightly fought contest in the first there, back and forth throughout. Spartans. Jamison Wink with a last-second shot there to put the Spartans up by 4. Holy moly.
For one of the fun stats we haven't talked about yet is Coonan does average more than 2 blocks per game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not surprising with the 6'7" big frame there.
But he has some hops, too. He uses all of his height.
I was just saying, athletic big frame. Moves well, like Jess mentioned, gets low, can move around.
Ooh. Long 2 there. That's going to be, once again, number 32, Vance Summerin. That's kind of his shot there in the corner on both sides. Gabheim kind of stuck on that, and it will be a turnover. Kind of dribbled right into the teeth of the defense there and could not get it out.
By the way, I did talk to Thomas Waskell's mom about his nickname.
Oh, boy.
He laughed.
She laughed?
No, he did.
He laughed. Okay, good. Thomas has a good sense of humor.
Yeah. So
he can take a joke.
So next time he shoots a 3 or shoots and makes it, we'll talk about it.
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo. Did we find that sound bite yet there, Wallen? Choo-choo.
That'd be a good one. Oh, geez, Donnelly.
Illegal use of the hands to the face, I think, on that one.
What a smooth shot there, though.
Orchard hits the 3, and Baldwin back in the lead here. That was quick. Took him just over a minute to regain the lead here in this second half. That's kind of how this second half is going to go, I think, as these two teams
back and forth.
Very tight, very close. Krybeck hit 3 threes in the first half. 9 points, leading all scorers for Somerset. Donnelly, and the turnover.
They're getting a little handsy in there.
Yep.
Good defense for Baldwin.
Yeah, and the turnovers have really been the difference in these first 2 minutes of the second half, as Somerset came in with a 4-point lead, now down by 1. And that will be a timeout there.
Okay.
And we've had so few timeouts, this is the first time I get to shout out one of our sponsors, Northwood Technical College. Northwood Technical College has the programs and state-of-the-art facilities you need to start or advance your career in modern manufacturing. Integrate advanced manufacturing competencies in high-demand and high-pay occupations. Blaze into machine tool automation for industrial systems, automated packaging systems, or welding with in-person and hands-on instruction. Campus tours and program shadows available. Visit northwoodtech.edu for more information. Experience success.
Okay, 2 quick things. One, for those of you that are watching, I was incorrect. Doesn't happen very often. I'm just kidding. Michelle Lesher is in the house tonight.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay, and then second, we never got to hear about Coach Wink being
Coach Wink will be our player or person. Player. He'll be our person of the second half here, as I have his information right here.
I can't wait to hear it.
Quick shout out to Jordan Marks, I believe, as he provided us with this information.
Fantastic.
Senior in the multimedia class here at Somerset. But yeah, we'll get some of this sprinkled in as we go here. As looks like Baldwin, open shot there, and Coonan gets it to go. He's at the 16.
Besides his 3s, I don't think he's missed inside yet.
No, I don't think he has.
And we turned it away.
Oof.
Turned it away.
How long have you coached at Somerset? This is his 4th year as a head coach and 6th year overall coaching here in Somerset for Coach Wink. When asked what the hardest thing about coaching is, he says just staying on top of everything like teaching and coaching duties while staying prepared. And Wallen, we can both attest to it. Coaching and teaching at the same time is not an easy task.
No, absolutely
Especially
not.
being a head coach. I've never done that. Wallen, you did it for a year there.
Yep, and even in Coach Wink, he's had athletic director duties and things like that at his former job. So he's done all the things.
Must have a great wife.
A busy dude. Yes. Busy dude and a supportive wife. That's another long 2 there. As Vance Summerin has definitely found his shot. He's up to double digits with 11.
I feel like this is their biggest lead of the night.
Yep, 5 points is the biggest lead for Baldwin-Woodville for sure. I think you're right. Tipped out of bounds there. It will go back to the Spartans. Have you ever played basketball and for how long? Yes, I started playing in 3rd grade and played until my freshman year of college. There you go.
Where did he go to college?
Where did he go to college? I know where he went to college.
I have no idea.
Not provided in this
no follow-up question there?
Well, okay, I will tell you. He played at UW-Barron County. Oh, and then he ended up did 2 years, only played 1 year at UW-Barron County, ended up going to River Falls, graduating from River Falls.
Awesome. The Harvard of the Midwest, I hear.
Jamison
able to get the turnover, bucket up. No good. Can the Spartans get the rebound? It'll be off of Rojas. Rojas and Wink kind of both falling there.
Wink to the ground like his brother.
That's only been his first time. Oh, no, might have been his second time. Sorry. We don't like to compare in a family.
How has coaching affected your attitude on life overall? Coach Wink has to say, I think it's been really good. It's taught me adversity and how to handle difficult situations. Absolutely. Because you're kind of the ultimate pressure situation during games. As that is a nice pass and a nice finish. Number 1 to number 2 there.
We need to get a bucket here.
Sends it into Clausen. Walters with the ball. Looking to find an opening. Oh, big block there by Coonan. My goodness. Big fella. Right behind him there as Coonan falls on the other end. Back out. Stop, pop, shoot.
Oh, gee.
Up and
We
no
are
good.
getting.
We're falling all over the place here.
They are getting physical underneath that basket both ways. I'm not saying one or the other. I'm saying both.
Still 0 fouls here in this second half. That'll be a
Thomas
foul
picking
on
his first,
Laskell. Yeah.
And we are coming in with a whole new group.
Yep, line change here as Gabe Allen gets his first minutes in this one. Lesha and Donnelly checking in as well.
Jameson's like, am I out? Am I out?
Nope, staying in there. What inspired you to coach?
His
Former
wife.
coaches I had when I came through school. I had a few really good coaches that inspired me to coach. And Wallen, I think that's usually how it goes for coaching.
Absolutely.
You have someone that really inspired you to want to continue that tradition. It is it's a privilege, honestly, especially when you get to coach something you truly love.
Fun
sports you love.
fact, Troy's basketball coach also got to coach our 2 sons.
Really?
Oh, that's
Yep.
cool.
That is very cool.
10-point lead here
Oof.
for Baldwin as they
Yeah,
are
they
pulling
have-
away here in the first part of the second half.
Yeah, the second half has been all of them so far.
Yeah,
As I
we
believe has Somerset scored in this second half so far?
No.
Because I believe there was.
It's 27-23
Yeah.
at half.
All right, well, we are going to thank our other sponsor here.
Oh, boy.
As I'll give you a little bit more time here.
Nope, we're
Wallen,
good.
to get up. We're good. All right, Wisconsin Credit Union. From childhood through retirement, Wisconsin Credit Union's Smart Financial Literacy Program is packaged according to life stages with a variety of helpful resources. Visit wisconsincu.org for more information. Wisconsin Credit Union is proud to support Somerset Athletics, and we are glad to have them as a part of the Somerset Athletic family. All right, what else can we learn about Coach Wink here? What else would you coach if not basketball? Coach Wink, as we know up here, also coaches football, and he's also coached baseball and track. I was on a coaching staff with Coach Wink for varsity baseball a couple years ago. And Jess, this might be surprising to you, but Troy provided a very calming presence on that coaching staff. Very calm and level-headed. Don't laugh too much.
He usually is. He's the calm one in the
Yeah.
relationship, surprisingly. You always say it, like you kind of need a balance, and he's definitely a very balanced. Like,
Well,
outside of head coaching.
Troy was added to our staff here, came up from the middle school this
Yes.
year, and just a fantastic add to our staff.
Just rolls with the punches.
Speak for yourself.
His sense of humor is my favorite sense of humor ever. It's,
Yes.
it's dry, it's subtle, but it's so powerful.
Yes. Spartans looking to get their first points in the second half. Lesha dishes and another turnover there, as that has been the story for the Spartans so far. But
Nice
Gabe Allen playing
defense.
good defense. Back to Lesha, going up.
Oh, hit on the head.
It's good. Thought he might have gotten the and one there, but Spartans will take the 2 points there as Lesha's up to 8.
Oh, I think they call that a head tapper, so that's not a foul.
Oh, okay. The good old head tapper.
Yep.
29-37.
Welcome to Spartan Livestream, where we make up fouls.
Yes.
Only one foul here in this second half. Oh boy, errant pass, but they're able to save it. Student section getting into it. Full cheer squad here tonight. Got to give them a shout out. Also got to give a shout out to our camera operator tonight, Elizabeth Granick, a Spanish teacher here in Somerset. Appreciate her helping us out by operating the camera.
Any updates on the girls basketball?
They got to be around
working on
halftime
it right
now.
now. I can't really see on the
Their scoreboard is really hard to
It
see
is
on the
really
live
hard.
stream.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
Uh-oh.
it seems some bad things have happened in terms of the scoreboard. I believe the score is currently 40-26 in favor of Prescott.
Ooh, you're sure it's not a 36?
Well,
at halftime.
Never say die, though, with our girls.
That's true. Lesha up, and he'll draw the foul.
These teams are very aggressive, and I like this is a fun game to watch. They're
Oh, yeah.
both hardworking.
Van Summerman is second. Teams first. Shooting twos, Lesher.
Two teams that definitely know the implication of this game tonight. Lush's first miss
Michelle
from
must have
the
been
free throw
watching
line.
on that one.
Yep, yep.
Maybe she shouldn't have told me that she was coming or she was here. I'm just kidding, Michelle.
That one is no good as well, as Baldwin is able to get the rebound. And the turnovers have really been the difference here, as Somerset has barely had all that many opportunities to shoot or score. Lush skies for that rebound, and he's off to the races. Will he go coast to coast? He's going to slow up here. Out to Donnelly for three. It's up. Front iron.
Big
nice.
rebound by Gabe Allen.
Rojas thought about the three. Instead, he gets it into Lesha. Lesha needs to get it
up
out of there. Wink thought about the long two there. As Allen back at the top of the key. Lesha will drive. Goes up against Coonan. High off the glass. No good. Board secured by Baldwin. Gabe Allen will play some tight defense, and he will get called for the foul there. Third foul for Somerset. Believe that to be Allen's first foul.
I'm not sure. His number's not up on the board.
That's his second foul, actually.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
He has 2/3 of our fouls.
Yep. Rojas playing close
Schultz taught me
defense here.
math
There's
during
that-
the production meeting.
Say, there's that Spartan live stream math right there.
And Rojas is going to get called for a foul there. Maybe not.
Oh, no, I think the ref is talking to the assistant
Yeah, just
coach.
giving a warning.
Yep.
Warning being given to the Baldwin-Woodville bench.
Yep.
We talked about familiarity with coaches and officials and all that stuff. The assistant coach for Prescott yelling there, "I didn't say a word, Bob."
Baldwin?
Yep. Did I say Baldwin? Who did I say?
Prescott.
My bad.
It's okay.
Head coach Scott Benoit. I wonder if that's Sam Benoit, who has to be related to the head coach.
Sam Benoit is. Who's Sam Benoit?
That would be one of the assistant coaches for.
Oh, yes, that's his son. I'm sorry.
Okay, so that would not be him then.
No, I think he was Mike Hall. No.
Mike Hall was
Mike
the one
Hall.
that
Yeah.
Mr. Probst was talking about.
Yep.
But
Well, we'll start some basketball here again.
Say no harm, no foul.
Yep,
Here we
just a
go.
warning there.
Just a warning.
Been there as I've gotten a yellow card as an assistant coach before in soccer.
What? You?
Oh, yes.
Ooh, tell
Shout
me
out
more.
Eric Anderson, official out of Osceola.
Oh, I think Derek or Eric?
Eric.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, my
Dylan.
goodness. Hit the floor hard there. But Dylan's back up. Under 12 to play here. Spartans down by 8. Have scored 2 points in this second half.
And for the record, I deserved the yellow. And we have rekindled since.
Yeah, you guys are pals now. We ran the clock sometimes
Oh,
for
yeah.
soccer, and you guys were very cordial.
Oh,
He's a good guy.
Kane was wide open there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Rojas will take the three. It's up. It's good.
Like I said
Spartans need
earlier.
it. They got it.
Did I not say earlier? Rojas makes threes when they're needed.
Yep, that's a clutch one right there. Spartans going into the trap here. Baldwin able to break it. You can feel the intensity ramping up here a little bit. Off the glass and good.
Nice seal by Conan.
Yeah.
Or Conan.
Nice
Coonan.
finish there by Van Summeren.
That is a Baldwin name for sure.
13 points for him. Coonan been quiet here so far in the second half. Scored 14 of his 16 points in the first half. Rojas thought about another three there. Nice passing, not quite quick enough though. That will be going back to Somerset.
So sorry for losing our scoreboard camera there for a couple minutes. As I did not.
Were you kicking the camera again?
No, I didn't turn the power strip on and the camera died.
Oh my God.
Hey, it's been it was
Technology.
almost a week and a half since we had a live stream last.
true.
Had a
It's
week
true.
off.
And now
Very-
they're going to be coming fast and
I
furious.
was gonna say very rare for
A week
kind of
off
midwinter
in
season.
January is probably never happened in the live stream seasons.
Mm-mm. Yeah,
Rojas will
there's
set
a
it back up.
there's a week where we have 5 live streams.
Really?
That is correct.
We have our last wrestling live stream next week Tuesday.
Only 2 live streams next week. And then after that, I think we have 5.
Yep.
Yep, only a boys basketball game next week, I believe.
7-point lead. Baldwin-Woodville 39, Somerset 32. 10-19 remaining.
There you go. Let's learn some more about Coach Wink.
Yes, let's.
What do you
I
enjoy?
mean, we could just ask Jess. I'm sure she
What
knows.
do you think
I
he
could
enjoys
just-
doing in his free time?
Watching film. Watching film.
Buying gifts for his wife.
No.
Yeah. So watching is part of it, but he said
Sports.
watching sports. Yep, he said he's a big Badger, Packer, Milwaukee Bucks, and
Brewer
fan. Yep. So, and we already knew that up here about
fun
Coach
fact. Guess what? We're pretty sure we're gonna name our new puppy.
Rank. Oh boy,
Robin
Frank-
Yount?
No. Ooh, that's a good. Ooh, Robin.
Robin. Yeah.
Frankie after Frank Kaminsky.
There you go.
there you go.
Because our other dogs have been named Brewer, Lacey as in Eddie Lacey,
Yeah.
and then our newest dog is Eddie as in Eddie Lacey.
I think we're about to have a flip.
Uh-oh.
Something here at the.
Oh boy,
Don't
here
run
they
into
go.
each other.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, that gives me just a headache watching
That's
that.
impressive
Fantastic.
stuff. Wow.
I don't know how they do that.
No. This 8th question here is an interesting one. Do you believe in Santa Claus and why?
Ooh, I want to hear this one.
Yes.
This might save me some money.
Yes, because he is real.
Oh.
There you go. You
Well,
heard it here.
You know why?
Probably not first, folks, but you heard it here.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because if you don't believe in Santa Claus, then you don't get presents.
There you go.
There you go. Do you trust your son's leadership is the 9th question, which is
Which
another
son?
doozy. That it wasn't specified.
Oh,
But he said, yes, I do, because he's like me. Kinda.
must be Tyson then.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
And favorite rapper and why is the last question here. And do you have any idea who Coach Wink's favorite rapper is?
No.
Probably his son.
J Monsta?
J Monsta has dropped the
no,
J Monsta moniker,
Dr.
though.
Dre? I don't know.
Snoop Dogg.
Oh, yeah.
He's close to my age, and I like his music, kind of.
Kind of. Well,
So-
I mean, let's just talk about that Super Bowl halftime show last year.
That was pretty awesome.
I would say that's
I
my,
really enjoyed it.
that was probably one of my favorites.
Besides Prince, that's probably.
Oh, see, I'm not a
darn
Prince
near the
fan.
top. I'm not the biggest Prince fan, but that halftime show has to be my favorite of all time. We're talking about favorite halftime shows. I know you weren't here for all of it, but
I had my headset off talking to Mr. Probst, but
you're back.
I'm back.
Yeah, that'll be 3 fouls for Thomas Wasco.
Which one did you say was your favorite?
Prince's halftime show.
I like the Springsteen one.
That's also up there for me as
I
well.
don't-
As
What
you're
year was
going to
that
go
one?
see.
I'm seeing Bruce Springsteen my birthday weekend.
That's
Pretty excited.
That's going to be pretty cool.
Yes. Of all the artists that I have not seen, he would be the one that's
Yeah.
kind of the top of the list. So very excited for that. And looks like we're getting ready to go here. Spartan's still down by 7, under 10 to play. 32-39. Somerset struggling to find offense here. Kickball there by Rojas. And we'll do it all over again. Nice defense by Somerset. Got the ball in, though. Baldwin doing more of their damage from the perimeter this half, it seems like, as Spartans keying in more on Coonan. Trying to kind of double team him. Entry pass back out.
I have a new idea for
Oh, boy.
a reality show.
What?
And it
A
would be kind of
reality
boring.
show?
It'd be kind of boring some days, but it would be kind. You know how people like love some drama. Go to a head coach's house sometimes after a game or a practice.
It's a good
I
point.
don't think people realize kind of the not to say the drama, but like some things that can happen behind the scenes. It's a lot.
Well, it's not really a job you can ever turn off. You're constantly thinking about something, thinking about the kids, thinking about the
Jump ball, and that's going Baldwin's way.
past game, the future game, the next practice, all the things.
There's always something. Always ways to improve, too, which
Absolutely.
is kind of the tricky thing.
Well, I know they've already started scouting to Richmond yesterday, so there's no. You're already on to the next game almost, even before you've played this one.
Girls
Against New Richmond on Thursday.
Girls basketball update 51-35 with 13 minutes left in the second period.
See if the
Prescott lead.
Spartans can close the gap there.
Whoa!
Whoa, big skip pass there across the court. As Baldwin is also going to be probably content to kind of take some time off this clock here as we're halfway through the second half.
That looked like a soccer throw-in.
Yeah. Coonan double teamed, and he turns the ball over. Dylan Lesha almost turns it over as well. He gets it to Rojas.
As we've talked about how Baldwin-Woodville kind of becoming a rival of sorts for the Spartans in multiple sports. Speaking of soccer, definitely boys and girls soccer, great contest the last couple of years, kind of fighting back and forth who's going to win conference titles and whatnot.
Absolutely.
Hockey, I feel like they're a big rival in
Hockey
hockey.
as well.
Oh, Gebheim can't get that one to go. Gets his own rebound. Back out. Extra pass, and Donnelly's going to be called for.
Oh, nope, it was number 2.
Oh, it's a foul on
Called
Lesh.
number 2 and pointed right at Dylan.
Yeah. Foul on Lesha?
Nope, it called him for 3 seconds.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Thanks, Jess.
Yep.
Just under 8 minutes here in the second half. Baldwin with only 1 foul here.
We have our youngest group out there right now.
Yeah.
I feel like.
No seniors on the floor.
The future look of the Spartans right here, right now.
4 juniors and a sophomore. Always interesting when you see that lineup out there.
Jamison's hands are everywhere tonight.
Yeah, oh, goodness. Coonan struggling, almost falling.
Gosh, someone's going to get hurt. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I'm not kidding. Okay, someone, like for both teams, someone is going to get hurt.
Yeah, we kind of started with letting them play and stuff like that. As we get here, getting pretty aggressive. I'm sure they'll start making some calls here, calm it down a little bit.
I hope so. I hate seeing kids hurt.
Short
I guess that
there
would
by
sound
Donnelly.
so weird. I hope somebody gets hurt.
Right.
That'd be awful. I wouldn't be doing the live stream for very long.
I believe the Spartan live stream is unanimous in their hope that no kids get hurt. That one's good.
Like I said,
I hope that's not even a live stream thing. I think just as a society, that's a goal that kids shouldn't get injured.
Nice trap there.
Good steal
Spartans
there.
get the turnover. Up to Donnelly. Oof.
They called a
charge there.
Okay. Yep. I mean,
6 fouls now for Somerset, as Baldwin will be in the bonus the rest of the way here.
6-2. No, not quite. No, now it is.
There it is.
6-2 fouls. So
full court press here. The Spartans only down by 6. Gonna need to force some turnovers. Oh my goodness. Back out. Pass right to Jamison.
Right where he should have been. Well done.
Yep.
Up to Donnelly. That was a nice pass there. Back out to Lesha.
Jay was open underneath the basket. I don't think they could have gotten him the
Krybeck
ball.
3 is up. Donnelly not quite able to get 3 on. That's going to be a ticky-tack foul there on Donnelly.
Those are the ones that are frustrating. I'm not complaining for either team. I mean, obviously, Baldwin appreciates it. Called the foul, but maybe that's their way of trying to cut down on some of this aggressiveness.
3 fouls for Donnelly. 7 fouls for Somerset in this half. Keynes just has to know that when that situation happens, you just got to get back.
Exactly.
Not really worth it. He tried to kind of go over the back there. And just kind of wrong place, wrong time. Under 7 to go now.
I'm not saying he shouldn't have called the foul. I'm just saying they're starting to clamp down a little bit.
Yes. Back up to 7-point lead now for Baldwin.
I know sometimes you go off the rails, but just a little quick thing. Who do you think's winning the football games this weekend?
Oof. Yeah, I was talking with Ross Mill about that earlier today. Like, I feel like I like all 4 teams that are left. I think they're going to be good competitive games all across the board.
I can't talk to you anymore.
Oh?
49ers.
What's wrong with the 49ers?
I do not like the 49ers.
I find it hard to cheer against Brock Purdy. I
love it.
I do like Brock Purdy.
Kicked into the student section
Victoria
there.
Gomez with the hands in the student section.
Gomez with the hands.
Sign
she
her
does
up.
play softball, so.
Isn't she a catcher?
Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
Showing off her skill right there.
2-hand snag, no bobble. Well done.
Yep, secured that one pretty easily.
I am a Bengals fan right now.
I'd like the Bengals to win just because they have never won a Super Bowl.
Yep.
I like that. I kind of want a 49er Bengal Super Bowl.
That'd be cool.
But again, I'd be okay with the Eagles as well.
I'd be okay with the Eagles. They were just in one.
Oh, Cayman.
I think we're bound to see we'll see what the performance we get out of Patrick Mahomes, though, with the injured ankle. But, I mean, he's one of those players where he's probably going to go out there and throw for 450 yards and 6 touchdowns on one ankle. So
probably. If anyone can do it, it's Mahomes.
Well, I know
nice
somebody.
Pass.
I know somebody that plays for the Chiefs.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't mind them either. So
Gebheim rejected. Oh, they're going to call a foul on that one.
foul?
Man,
Fouls on Kunin. That's his second.
only Kunin's second foul. He's played a clean game.
Yep.
But he also has not scored nearly as much here in this
No,
second half.
Number 32 is stepped up.
Yeah,
for
Ben
that.
Summerin.
Thank you.
That one's no good. Spartans need to make their free throws now more than ever, down 10.
Yep. Oh gosh, it's up to 10 already.
Yeah, 33 points, got to be
Oh, 5:55.
pretty low in terms of their season output. Spartans average just under 70 points per game this season.
Oh gosh, it's really low scoring for us.
Yeah.
Tough teams, I feel like.
Baldwin averaging right around 57 points per
Oh,
game
really?
according to Wiz
Oh,
Sports.
thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, if Somerset not even to the halfway point of what they average on the season.
It's a defensive battle.
Yeah. Oh boy, impressive for
Ooh.
Baldwin to keep possession on that. But they turn it over regardless. Got to slow it down here a little bit, gentlemen, as that's where injuries are going to happen. Back out to Jamison, Krybeck. No good. That's going to be a foul there as Gebheim went forward and got bodied by a couple of Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks.
Speaking of the Blackhawks, I do have to shout out their uniforms. Those are some clean uniforms. I like those a lot.
What's wrong with ours?
I still prefer the Spartans.
I do
Oh,
too.
I do. Spartans have good uniforms. We don't ever see their away uniforms, but I do
Oh,
like
they're-
the. I do
they're
like the.
fire.
I like the.
Fire.
They're
oh
lit.
my
Oh,
gosh.
goodness, Jess.
Hey, you know what I was told? I was told the more that I use it, those words will go away by teenagers. So that's why I say that.
That is true. As a
So,
teacher, I can confirm.
As a parent of a teenager, yes.
Drive the lane, up, no good. Rebound is in. Kunin with his second field goal of the half,
I
up
like.
to 18.
I like the block letters. I like the red and black combination. I like it.
Waskell. Back to Krybeck and Waskell again. Into Wink. Trying to find an opening.
Oh, that was
This
a
zone
tough pass.
defense.
Ooh, good play there.
Good job on Dylan for cutting.
10 points for Dylan Lesha.
I wish basketball would move like football and soccer did, which is wearing your kind of dominant school color at home, white on the road.
Yes, I agree.
I like that. Stopping in there. Van Summerin up to 17.
Say soccer moved to it, I think, 2 years ago. Football's kind of always done it, but
Lesha into Walters. Off the glass. No good. Who gets the rebound? It'll be Baldwin. Jamison hits the ground again.
As long as it doesn't land on his shoulder, I'm good.
Nope. 4 minutes to play here. Baldwin up by 12. Somerset needing to make a run. Now or never for the Spartans. As it looks like Donnelly and Rojas will check back in. Good defense there by Lesha. Almost able to get the turnover. Student section trying to fire up this Spartan squad.
Oh, he kicked it. Shoot. What are they calling here?
should be a kickball.
Oh, that's what I thought, but I don't. Did anybody see a signal?
No, but it looks like Baldwin will be inbound to get
Yeah.
underneath the hoop here along the baseline.
Well, I was trying to. I was watching Baldwin's coach because I thought he was saying something to the ref, but it wasn't. So he must have just been talking to his players. But I never saw usually they make the motion of a kicking motion. But
Yeah. Baldwin looking to inbound it here. Looking to take off some time on this clock as they are up by 12 with 3.5 to go now. The Spartans are really going to need some turnovers and some quick offense. Kunin. It's nothing there. Jamison snags it. Donnelly pushes it up to Lesha. Back to Donnelly, who will drive. Jamison thought about that shot for a little bit. But this zone defense for Baldwin has done a very good job of collapsing in. And this Spartan team that does rely a lot on kind of slashing to the hoop. That's a travel. This Baldwin, or this Somerset team that relies a lot on driving to the hoop to open up outside shots, have really had a difficult time finding anything offensively in the paint.
Girls hockey update. Hayward beats the Western Wisconsin Stars 6-2. Not sure on boys hockey. I haven't gotten an update on that one.
Spartans playing the full court press, trying to get something going here. They might. This has got to be close. Oh, goodness, everyone's on the floor. Out to Rojas, wide open three. He takes it, it's up. It's no good. Nice rebound by Lesha, looking for an outlet. He gets it to Gebheim. Nice passing there, and Gebheim finishes.
I thought that was going to roll right back out.
The ball certainly thought about it, but it falls. And the Spartans bring the Baldwin-Woodville lead to 10.
As it gets closer to the end of the game, you know I will start biting my tongue.
Fair enough.
And by biting your tongue, you mean me shutting off your mic.
There we go.
Correct.
We're going to take this potential one of the last timeouts here, this one, to thank both of our sponsors, Northwood Technical College. Experience quality, innovative education at Northwood Technical College, a nationally ranked top college where learning comes first. Find your passion with 80 associate degrees and technical diplomas and experience success. Visit northwoodtech.edu to learn more. We also want to thank Wisconsin Credit Union. Wisconsin Credit Union is proud to support Somerset Athletics using Wisconsin online or the mobile app. Members can do it all. Pay bills, transfer funds, deposit checks, and send money safely and easily. Learn more at wisconsincu.org.
And shout out Bumper to Bumper.
That is right.
Yes.
Forgot to shout them out. One thing I forgot in my script for the ramp up here. Bumper to Bumper Driving School, a Somerset business that we are so glad to have on with us this year. Pretty much all of these Somerset basketball players on the floor went through Bumper to Bumper to get their license. So if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for all the Somerset community
members. I was
members.
going to say, it's good enough for you.
That's right. All right, back into this full court press, as that's really the Spartans' only option here. Don't know if and when they will foul, but Kunin up, glass, no good. Van Summeren, his running mate here in this game.
It's a good team play there by Baldwin.
And Van Summeren is now leading all scorers with 19 points. Allen off the glass. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And really, I don't know if, I believe Baldwin has had only 1 or 2 subs all game. I think I'm just noticing this right now, but your starters of, give it until after Gabe shoots here. No good. Your starters of Kunin, Van Summeren, Fritz, Borkhardt, and Clausen have played pretty much all of the minutes in this one, which is impressive as they played tenacious, intense basketball. That one's up for Allen to no good. Gebheim is able to secure the offensive rebound. Spartans have new life on this set. Waskell trying to find Allen, instead he dishes it around. Back into Allen, tipped by Kunin, and that'll be a turnover going back to Baldwin, as that has been the tail of the tape here in the second half. Van Summeren, wide open look. And that's about as much of a dagger as I think we can have in this one. 2 minutes to go, 14-point lead. Back out, Spartans need scoring in bunches here. Krybeck takes up the contested 3, it's no good. Kunin skies for another rebound. Again, if you missed the pregame, Kunin is second in the conference in rebounding. Only 0.2 rebounds per game behind Dallas Wallen, leading rebounder in the conference, with a 10.5 boards per game.
Wow.
Fourth foul here for Waskell.
And you mentioned early on in your pregame that Kunin scored 62 points, but he didn't actually score 62. He scored 26 in his last game, and I believe he has a season high of 32, I want to say.
That is correct, yep. This is the season high for Van Summeren, as his previous season high was 18. He is now up to 21 points.
Wow.
Lesha hits the floor hard there. And Kunin will pick up his third foul here with about 90 seconds to go. Spartans will inbound it. Krybeck will take the ball up the floor here for the Spartans. We'll try to give you one more update for the girls basketball game here before this one finishes off. Spartans lucky to not turn it over there. Waskell goes hard to the basket there. able to get the bucket to go, and it'll be a timeout Spartans.
Yeah, girls basketball update, just 2 minutes and 36 seconds left in that one. Prescott in full control, up 20 points, 69-49.
Oof, not how the Spartans wanted that one to go there.
Spartans started strong, but it kind of fell apart at the end of the first half there. I think it's going to be a situation, just by what I've seen on the screen here, I don't think Prescott's missing their threes.
That would, when they're doing that, they're darn near impossible to beat. But as I said when Probst was up here, I always get this feeling with Prescott. I mean, we've had so many classic battles with them in the postseason that I always get the feeling, especially with the girls this year, that we're going to run into them again at some point.
Yep, ended their season last year.
Yep. Unfortunately, again, probably going to be at Prescott, as we're not going to be winning this one for seeding purposes. But
it's one of those things, playing middle border teams, your conference opponents in the playoffs, those games are always different. It's always difficult to play a team a third time. Especially if you've beaten them the first 2 times.
Yep.
Played that game plenty in soccer playoffs and things like that. Never want to play a conference team a third time.
Curious if the Spartans are going to consistently foul here with a minute 20 left and a 12-point deficit. As Coonan will go to the line. He is about 50% from the free throw line.
Takes his defenders out, puts his offenders.
Say the girls basketball game, minute 30 and rolling here, started about 15 minutes after the boys game, might end before this boys game.
This game will probably end around the time it would normally would. I mean, usually we go about an hour and a half. This one for Coonan, no good. Keeping his season percentage in line, 50%. Lasha will take the 3, it's up, and it'll be air ball there. Hit nothing but the net. Just didn't go through the hoop. Defenders back in, offensive specialists out. Baldwin able to inbound it. Donnelly will foul here. And that'll be number 1, Colin Fritz, going to the line. Fritz also shoots about 50%, 53% to be exact on the season. 13-point lead for Baldwin. As looks like Blake Freeze will check into this one.
Big 3-point shooter.
Yep. That one is good for Fritz. That's Fritz's first points of the game here. As now all of the Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks starters have scored.
Pope's crowding down our crowd.
Yep.
For some reason, they must have said something.
Yeah, not sure.
Our
Freeze for 3. No good. Rebound. Let's see if we're going to continue to foul here. Nice passing. 17-point lead now. Under a minute to play. As obviously Spartans had some different hopes in this one, in this second matchup against a conference opponent in Baldwin-Woodville. Donnelly will take the 3. It looks good. It is good. Big one there for Kane Donnelly. Passing down the floor. Will they foul?
Nope.
They will not, and that will be the end of this one.
Play keep away for a little bit.
Yep.
So are we doing the game Friday night?
Yes.
Against Spring Valley?
Yep. Donnelly just 4 points. He's third on this team in scoring, averaging about 10.
Whew. Goodness.
Good effort by number 3.
Yeah.
He tried.
He did try.
As the girls' basketball game down in Prescott is over, final score 69-54.
All right. Baldwin-Woodville is going to be in action next on Friday at Mondovi.
Oh, Jameson
almost made the 3. Spartans will be back in action. No live stream for us on Thursdays. They'll be in New Richmond. And then on Friday, they'll be back home against Spring Valley.
Yes.
Girls basketball, again, will be in action live stream on Saturday at 4 against Athens. So, final here, Somerset not quite able to finish this one out. They'll drop to 3-6 in the Middle Border Conference. And Baldwin-Woodville will up themselves to 6-3 and kind of maintain their third place standing within the middle border. Tough one for the Spartans here, but they have a quick turnaround as they will go to play the New Richmond Tigers. Still a rival, even though they're not in the middle border conference, but hopefully a game that can see the Spartans get back on track here, as we still have some time left in the regular season to get some things going. Turnovers were the story in the second half, as the Spartan team was leading by 4 going into halftime. Just couldn't keep it together. And it was the Van Summeren and Coonan show pretty much the entire game.
Coonan first half and
Baldwin.
Summeren second half.
Yep, a team effort for Baldwin, and they certainly earned this one here tonight. All right, well, going to give a quick shout out one more time to Elizabeth Grenick, our camera operator. For Jess Wink and Cody Wallen, my name is Will Rossmiller. Thank you, folks.